because these people are working at the hospitality industry and not directly under Taylor Swift. Like if she had an engineers union or something like that, and they were the ones who wanted to postpone, like if they were working under her and they wanted to postpone some of the, some of the legs of the tour or something like that, then that's different. It's like something that I would do. You know what I mean? It's not something that any normal person would do. And it's certainly not something that a, multiple $billion entity would do, like Taylor Swift. Is this why she gave $100K to all her Teamster truck drivers? Yes, that is why. I think she's always been probably good to her workers, like decent to her workers. But the reason why they like released this PR ahead of the Unite Here demands was for that reason, I think. Yeah, I mischaracterized John Mayer holding out at the Golden One Center. It's more likely the stage crews union that weren't going to cross the line. Yeah. Like, it's directly related to the production. Now, the reality is that a lot of industries, in a lot of industries, if you have more unions, then you actually have more opportunity. Let me explain. For example, if Unite Here goes to Taylor Swift's Teamsters trucks and says, hey, we need some support, I don't know if the Teamsters would be on board with that. Or, you would have to set up a specific arrangement to actually try and shut off the production from within. You can never ask the boss to stop doing something out of the kindness of your fucking heart. My point is, the reality in that situation is if someone who works inside of Taylor Swift's like production is also unionized and Unite Here goes to them, then that's a different point of contention. Then you can actually get some leverage. Then you can actually have some momentum. If you just go out and demand Taylor Swift stop her concerts, it's not going to happen. It just doesn't work that way. Even if the lieutenant governor of California is also signing the pledge from Unite Here. What the fuck? 15-month subscriber? Swiftie losing her shit when I'm describing like labor action? Okay, let me explain something to you here. What the fuck do you think we do here on this broadcast? Huh? What the fuck do you think this is about? You think I'm actually a fucking Reagan Bush fan? What's wrong with you? You think this is an anti-Taylor take? What are you, out of your fucking mind? There's like thousands of fucking migrant workers getting absolutely obliterated at fucking hospitals and in the hospitality industry, and they are making at least an earnest effort to try and stop or hurt the fucking pockets of the hotels in Los Angeles, and you're over here being like, oh, well, Taylor can't do anything right. Like, come on. I'm over here telling you, you're a worker, Frida Brina. You're a worker. Taylor Swift is not in this regard. She's the one who's throwing the fucking concert together. Come on. I'm talking to anti-Taylor people just for the sake of hating. I mean, I don't know how many people are anti-Taylor. They're probably more anti-Taylor than I am. Let's be real. It's still my take. Don't be like that. Music performing is work, though. No, I agree. I mean, I think she's still engaging in work, but ultimately she is the leader. Like if I'm throwing a podcast tour together and one of the venues or the hospitality union in I don't know, Washington, let's say, one arm of the fucking podcast tour is in Washington, and the hospitality union asks me to not put my Washington show on, I'm most likely not going to put the show on because I have final say over it. At that point, I'm still working. This is in the context of like me talking about Taylor Swift, of course, refusing to stop her concert. Not going to stop her concert because too much money at stake. There's too many fans to upset, and it's not directly related to her. That's it. You have to be over the top conscious of labor action in this country, and someone of Taylor Swift's net worth and value generation strategies that she applies has no care or consideration for that sort of thing. Of course not. Which is why I'm saying you're supposed to work with other unions, or rather, it would be better if she had any other unions that, if she had unionized crew and employees that you could have contacted instead to try and develop solidarity that way. And even then, it probably would not have worked because they're on contract. No other artists would have canceled either. Abso-fucking-lutely. I agree. My point is, it was a Hail Mary. You get it? It was a Hail Mary from Unite Here, and it didn't work. That's all I'm saying. I think we need to acknowledge you standing with John Mayer before we continue talking about this. Okay, that's all jokes. Like, I don't give a shit about that stuff. What about the fans? How is it fair to cancel on them? Okay, I'll go back to the example of using myself. If I'm going to Washington, I would expect my fans to understand if I cancel the fucking show because one of the local unions there, even if they're not directly related to anything I'm doing, asked for it. ultimately it was a big ask, and it would have been more powerful if they could ask people that are directly in the industry, that are unionized, that work under Taylor. And those unions could possibly say no as well, depending on their contracts. But I was not in any way, shape, or form expecting her to do this. And that's it. Some artists did strike. What are you talking about? This is Snoop Dogg with WGA and SAG-AFTRA. What do you mean? That's for the Hollywood Bowl. That's very different. Entirely different union. Probably have like production people that work with Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? That's like totally different. I wish we could go on strike to put the homeless in homes, but nobody gives a shit. After we're done supporting the strikes, we should put this much dedication towards helping the homeless and low-income people. Yeah, they would fucking spit on homeless people if they had the chance. Have you considered that Taylor is a piece of shit and I hate her because my ex-girlfriend likes her and she broke my heart? Please, Nicole, take me back. There's gaming happening, and it's actually happening early. Lyric and I are going to play For Honor. Oh! He thinks he's him? I am him! Ooh! Cut your head off! What the heck? This is my game. This is my game. I'm ready. I'm feeling it. Dude, I think I'm FaZe Clan, I think. I'm FaZe Honor.